What do we do when we take our large dogs for a walk on lead, on a harness? A human and a dog starts to approach, they get super excited, they want to get to them and say hello, but they can't because they're restricted by the lead. And so that excitement can sometimes turn into lunging and growling. What do we do in that situation? We need to put your dog into a sit position. If your dog is sitting, you're telling your dog to actually have a different conversation with that human and that dog. We can't continue to let them growl. Even though you know they're a big softie, I know they're a big softie, they don't know that they're a big softie. And so that dog may misinterpret that growling as a threat, and it can also scare the human. So putting them into a sit will actually disarm the growling. Now, how do you put them into a sit? Because I know when they're in that situation and they're very focused, you can say sit as much as you like, they're not going to sit. You can't give them a hand signal to sit because they're not paying attention with their eyes for a hand signal. So you need to teach them a touch sit. Also, I call it an emergency sit. So this is where we put pressure on their bottom, on the top of their hind legs, and that tells them that they need to go into that sit position. When you're at home, I want you to practice this. So without saying anything at all, put pressure on your dog's bottom, lead them down into a sit position, and then give them a treat. When you go out on walks, I want you to randomly practice doing this as well. And then you need to practice doing it when they're excited, when they want to lunge, when you can anticipate them wanting to lunge because you know they're really excited, they want to get to that person, they want to get to that dog, you need to put them into a sit. They need to know that when they're off lead, because normally this is for the dogs that are fine when they're off lead, but we have a problem when they're on lead. The excitement just turns into growling because they're so excited, they just can't release that energy, so it turns into something else. Put them into that sit position. We cannot have dogs that are growling at other dogs and humans on walks. If you continue to let it go, then you'll be less likely to walk your dog as well. I want all the dogs to be able to go out and enjoy their walks. It's so good for them. So practice this little trick. The touch sit, the emergency sit, works so well with Daisy. I just have to tap her on her bottom with my toe and she knows that means she's got to sit.